What's up, homie? Welcome to Gen Z and Cat, where the only thing we filter is our language.
Welcome to Gen Z and Cat. Don't think like that.
Are we doomed? Are we never gonna get good leaders?
Hey, hello.
It's been a minute. Ibi, tuambie jina kwanza.
Oh gosh.
Jina hatujui, imagine.
But it's okay. Maybe only click because this is a very interesting topic. We let you off with a warning.
Yeah.
My name is Nosim Natasha.
And Brandy Mora.
Yeah, and this is Gen Z and Cat. Yeah. So before you start listening and giving your opinion, juwezi ambia mtu utaandika kwa comments, subscribe,
click like, notification,
share to that one friend that you think is affected. Yeah. Oh, and social media as well, social media pages zetu.
Yeah, Gen Z and Cat pia iko ama zetu private kama Cat imekubamba hiyo sana.
I know. Nyuma ya 10. Yeah.
Tuongee, yeah.
So today we are talking about societal standards and the effect it has had on people. Generally, not men or women, but mostly women, because
most of the beauty standards are about women.
Yeah, and I would love to know why this society makes women feel like there's the need to edit themselves and look a certain type of way.
Okay, I wouldn't know that, but I think jibu niko nayo ni different question.
Yeah, in his house.
I have the question for why women like really care about their image. It's because
it's the same thing though.
Yeah, because money is beauty is what money is for men. You see, the way most of the time to say when you're talking about dating in a friend group, you want to date the richest guy in the friend group. Boys want to date the most beautiful. What money is to us is what money men is what beauty is. Sasa men, thank God tuko na both money and
men
and beauty.
Oh.
But men is also true. Both statements are true.
I mean, I wouldn't have the men if they didn't have the beauty.
Nasema hii 21st century women, you're so lucky because you get to have both.
Yeah. And we the fact that we don't care as well.
Yeah.
We don't care.
I love being a 21st century woman.
Yeah, because I was going through TikTok the other day and I was seeing not Charlie's Angels, Victoria's Secret Angels.
Yeah, kitambo.
And they were saying, I just saw an article wanasema, you're so lucky if you went through your 2000s without an eating disorder ama issues with your
beauty
body.
Standard ilikuwa insane. Adi, my favorite artists, I don't know if they're from the 90s, but when I was a kid I used to listen to them. Destiny's Child.
Yeah, they're from the 90s.
Yo, ukiangalia video zao side profile hawako.
Hakuna.
Nothing. Hey, tumbo iko kwa mgongo, goddamn. Niko
mgongo na tumbo ni gone. Alafu wako so skinny, you can see their bones.
Alafu hiyo ile time ya low rise jeans. Watu walikuwa wanajua low ni wapi. Huku
karibu unaona
bush.
Yes. Real though, it's true. Go and check it out.
Because hadi unaanza kuona the lines, the V lines. Ni kidogo tu.
I think that is only sexy on men though.
Even women, if you have that skinny body,
ama uko na abs, defined.
Yeah.
Ooh. But still eat your food.
Please, man.
Don't have an ED because you want to have
unaweza kosa hadi kukaa hivyo.
Low rise jeans in the expense of
na trend inakuja ikienda.
Unaona sasa hiyo wanang'ang'ana kubwa na matako kubwa na kitambo wako wanadai hiyo.
Yeah.
Imagine
ungangane udunge Ozempic ya low rise jeans alafu tuanze kupenda nini tena high waist.
Yeah. Sautadu. Ozempic imechukua nyama yako.
Ukiweka nguo huko aishikili, sorry. Na joke. But uzuri kuna belt.
Yeah.
Na Taylor.
Na umakibuliza. But imagine, I don't think we should do, if anything, you should do these things for yourself.
Yeah.
That is what I'd say. if it's not for you,
kwanza the rise of Ozempic and bleaching,
kwanza sahi ile Kenyan
kwanza tu amepigana online. Mimi hata sielewi mbona wasichana tunapigana.
Exactly the reason why we are talking about it today.
Tupige hao wanaume wanatuambia lazima tukue weupe.
But unajua inaweza kuwa msichana afanye juu wanaume, ni juu anaona that skin is good.
Yeah, alafu hapana, most of the time ikwangi wanaume ikwangi, especially 21st century women. I don't think mwanaume ndio your main goal. Okay, for some but for most I don't think ni mwanaume because ukitoka kwa mdogo umekuwa conditioned, like people keep saying, oh, but you're your own person, you don't need to listen to what society says. Society imeanza kukwambia ukiwa 3 years development stage umeanza kulearn, ndio una learn what is beauty,
that's
what
your
is
foundation.
So umekuwa conditioned. It's not that ati juso mtu mmoja kwa society alisema mweusi ukajichange. No, unakuanga umekuwa condition. Mama yako, auntie yako, shosho yako, sijui nani. Na imagine when it's close people vile inauma. Inauma sana. Hata iumi.
Nilizaliwa nikiwa endelea.
Nasema hata iumi, me when boys used to, okay, me it wasn't mostly colorism. I did experience colorism but kidogo. Mostly ilikuwa body shaming. When it came from boys, nilikuanga tu na brush off kwa sema boys are silly. But when it's from your aunt
or your mom or your sister, the closest people.
Kanisa, yani guy. Kanisa,
you told me.
Kanisa umeenda tu vizuri kuabudu Mungu, unaanza kuambiwa vile.
Me when I was a child, I went through colorism. Sasa when you uli go through body shaming. Because when I was younger, for some reason, mimi hata nikiambiwa nilizaliwa nikiwa blue black, nilikuwa na ugonjwa fulani.
Oxygen inatosha.
Who knows?
Maybe you just needed oxygen.
And then I was so dark in my younger years as well. Like I think it was just wearing off for some. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I was also darker.
Who knew I'd look like this after? Like hata ningekuwa dark skin bado I'd be a pretty dark skin. Yeah. So when I was younger, it was nilikuwa napewa majina. You know they assign names to you.
They do. And that's na hiyo ndio inakuwa nickname yako. What?
Atike ama What the hell? Bro, this is the development stages of children that you're giving them nicknames because they are dark skin.
Hapo ndio self-awareness inaanza alafu anaambiwa hivi.
Yeah, and then you are treating the one who is light skin better than the one who is dark skin.
Ati, I don't get it. The ones who are light skin are getting jobs and the dark skin are not getting. Alafu unapata mtu light skin anasema, kwanza kuna mtu alikuwa na comment, there's a video I did about bleaching and watu kwanza walini confuse kwa hiyo video. They thought I was promoting Ozempic and bleaching agents. I'm not. I'm just saying, ukiona mtu amefanya hivyo,
you need to understand where they're coming from.
There's a lot. Kuna vitu mingi wamepitia ndo akadecide to make that decision. Kwangi tu amelala tu hivi akasikia
maybe a million.
No. Mtu amekondishoniwa.
Chameleon is mad, Randy. What?
Yeah. Today I wanna be pink. Tomorrow blue. It's not that way. What I was saying is let's give people grace and let's leave people alone.
Yeah.
Hata akitaka akwe blue inakuswaje?
Real.
Kusuvipi.
Hata nikiwa pink. At the end of the day, I know why I'm making that decision. But that does not allow for you to like do it and you are now influencing people to do it. Let them make their own decision. Isikue ati now it's the new normal. You know, because I bleached. I think bleaching is good. I think the dark skins don't look good. As in now you're trying to make wrong. Like you do it because you are projecting.
Because if you are still calling people ugly and you have even changed your skin,
you think you are ugly.
Therapy, man.
Maybe you need to look inside.
Therapy ni expensive, but hizo bleaching agents ni more expensive.
Because at the end of the unajua venye inafanyanga skin yako ina age fast.
And for you to get the good ones, you have to spend a lot of money. Ukinunua mkorogo cheap, wewe ndio wale wanatumikanga kama examples as to why you shouldn't.
And look at you know, sometimes look at the history, look at the books, look at the white people. How do they age? I'm not racist. I'm just
even white people want to be dark these days. That's why they tan their skin and
they go to the sun to get their skin tanned. They get to spray. At the end of the day, I think this is the best skin to
also have. I feel like vile ulizaliwa like ni the perfect way because unaonanga mtu anasema oh my god I have a big nose alafu anaenda anapunguziwa size ya nose alafu anaanza kuwa funny. Like your nose might have been funny but it looked best on you. So now that you have changed, now the dynamics of your face are questioning.
Pinocchio. Sorry.
But yeah, I feel like vile ulizaliwa ndio the best way unaweza kaa.
Yeah.
Because then again, our creator is the best
creator. Yeah.
You could find.
You could never beat him.
Yeah.
At the end of
that's
the
what I be thinking. Ndio maana lakini hii kitu inakwanga kitu unafaa practice kitu. Wacha nikwambie, mimi the only reason sijafanya hizo vitu ni sijui ni nini. Mimi nililia ya kutosha. Nikaanza kujiangalia. Sasa nilichoka kusikia watu nikanunua kioo. Nione hiyo nini wanasema. And then I'm not see. Okay, at first you'll see it because wamekwambia so many times.
Yeah.
But the more you just get used to who you are and being comfortable in your skin, inaanza tu and okay, yes, I get your point. Maybe I should lose weight, but why? Because of are you concerned about my health or do you want to bully me? Which is it? I think it's the latter. You just want to bully me.
How do you think, Brandy, racism and colonialism may affect
colorism.
It may affect the way, basically it may affect societal standards as a whole.
I think it may
the African setup.
It has changed everything.
Yeah.
Kama beauty standards za Africans kitambo ilikuwa curvaceous until who came in? White people. So white people standards zao ni kuwa skinny, and because they came here and colonized us for, like, that's the best term we can use, like all the things they had to put us through to make them accept their ways. It wasn't awako anatuambia imagine please. No, people used to be beaten up, mnaibiwa. It was traumatic. And then they were taught that they are inferior. So watu wanakuwa kijua dark skin is in the inferior color. So now when you're closer to looking like the white people,
you think you're better than the one who is darker.
And then people around you, especially watu wa kitambo, they start treating you better because you're looking more like their colonizer, the people they worship.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
skinny, straight hair, what else? The color of the skin. Hizo zote ni white society, like white beauty standards walikuja wakatuletea sisi tukajifinyilia.
And at the end of the day, let me tell you, these people who infused this thought processes in our minds, themselves don't even like themselves.
Literally.
Like they
keep changing.
So imagine you like how this person looks better than they look. They like
I saw them complaining about their hair. It's greasy, it's too straight.
And we want to look like that?
Do you know
don't even like
you have been conditioned for several decades to want that, and now you're buying curling agents, man. All the tables turn. Kumbe they do.
They don't even like their own skin,
even their hair,
like
even their body type. Explain the BBL.
And it hurts me because at Ajana I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who also said, imagine a black person. Said he thinks that the whites are superior.
Colonized. The colonization.
I was so pissed. I just nikasema tu we won't have this talk with you. We will,
because you think you're inferior, hence you are inferior, and I'm not having a discussion with an inferior person. And
tutakosana vibaya sana. You will hate me because I will use even the worst arguing points on you, and you will not like it. So but I'd rather not.
Mi sielewi. Okay, nikisikia like mtu ako 60, 70, unajua those people they got to
and also probably were hit and beaten.
They got even language. You see the way we can speak in our own mother tongue. Alafu tunaambiwa mnaringa. No, in school unapigwa bro. Alafu mnadhani nitakuwa fluent in Swahili or mother tongue.
You are shaming me for talking the language that you want to learn.
Not only shaming, also punishing. Alafu you are shocked. They can't speak.
And it was even corporal punishment. Literally, what was given to our, imagine, corporal punishment was given to our great grandfathers,
the slaves.
By the white man, and now they introduce that to teach your own children. Do you see how stupid that is?
Even in school, unaona bado tunaambiwa we straighten our hair to look neat.
Imagine neat.
The colonization in our minds. I know it's only been 60 years, but 60 years is also a lot.
Yeah.
Imagine it is only 60. Only Unajua when I haven't met a white people one white person telling me you need to get over it, but I see them on TikTok saying that in kitu ya kitambo you need to get over it. It's only been 60 years.
Not even that. How can you get over it when you
and mind you, they even changed our history so that we don't realize how bad they actually were. Ukiangalia how they gave us our religion. Ile game ya kucheza na watoto black people uneka mbele ya alligator for fun, for entertainment. Ati let's put hadi matchbox zilikuanga zimewekwa kama merchandise. Like there's a black baby and then in front of an alligator. They used to do that. They used to put as bait, number one, but sometimes they didn't necessarily want to catch the alligators. They just thought it was funny. Imagine. Wow. Entertaining.
Wow.
A baby.
And to hear someone right now, a black person
saying, our skin ndo wanatumia kama leather. Uliona cushion zao, ili cushion zao ukifungua hivi, it was our hair.
Oh God.
Our hair. And then you're telling us to get over it. Na bado munaleta wazungu. Okay. Msiati muwakatae.
But I don't think they ever left though.
They never left, but
because they still own the best part of our country.
Yeah, but Juzi, I don't know if that was ilifanyika, but Juzi they wanted to move 25,000 UN people to Kenya ndio iko headquarters.
Yeah.
So bado walikuwa walete more.
Yeah.
Like we already have enough. We don't even have land.
The reason why we do have land, our land, yenye inatosha sisi.
But they still have our land.
Yeah, wengine wenye wako huko already. Yeah, that's true. The reason why they introduce contraceptives na hizi vitu zote ni to control our population so that when huko kumejaa, guess what?
Watulete huko.
You know.
Extra land.
Yeah.
Reserve.
Yeah.
That's what they mean when they say they reserve. They are reserving a land for them.
And that brings us to also sasa the BBL side of things. Because now akina Kim K, you know, every other person who is a celebrity for some reason wants a big bum.
To look like who?
Us.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is it is not that deep, and you actually are good looking the way you are. You have just been conditioned to think otherwise by either your parents or your siblings or your uncles and
media,
aunties.
TV. You know, when we were young,
juzi ulikuwa unaona body shame terms.
Ati mtu tumekuwa tukiadmire.
I mean that is the perfect African body. What more do you want? Ati the halaps.
What?
Shut your mouth before we start throwing punches. Nitakugonga yo mdomo mimi. There are people. Kwanza, why are we talking about other people's bodies? That is another thing that should be stopped entirely. If it is not about if it is not yours, stop talking about it. If it's not your skin, if it's not your bum, if it's not your legs, if it's not your weight, don't talk about it.
Yeah,
it's not your business.
I used to have like people who were telling me that I did want to lose weight, but I don't want to be necessarily skinny. So I'm like, you know, just skinny. And I'm like, okay, that's not even, because while they were skinny and they were telling me, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to look like you though. Like, yes, I get it. You know, it's unhealthy to maybe gain more weight, but I still don't want to look like you. Yeah. Like, even if I lost weight.
For you to look like them, you'll have to have an ED.
I have
because your body,
that,
and also your metabolism is not as fast.
And
you actually don't want to be so skinny.
Yeah. Like mimi naona niko smart lakini juu wewe au nifanani uko like hapana, we all should look like
the same.
We are made from the same factory. Yeah.
Like you should look like me.
Yeah.
Lose weight.
Ati. No, you gain weight.
Oh, who is you?
Yeah.
Oh, who is you?
But sasa shida ni sometimes unaambiwa mara nyingi hadi inaingia kwa akili.
Yeah. And then
that is why people use all these
that's
things.
True. And you might find the same I might have gone through the same colorism that someone else went through, but it affected them more. Not because I am better ama nini, but because probably yeye akuwa anajipenda in the beginning because akuwa amefunzwa kujipenda na wazazi wake. So ukiwa older, hata ukiambiwa you don't
know upate badako kwa hiyo environment ya kwa back to back every day.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah.
And sometimes mimi naona I'm stronger because niliweza ku like and still do everything because kuna time nilikuwa demodel mimi amtani show nimetawaambia mimi sinaweza tembea na hizo 6 inch heels wewe utembee nazo wezi si ukae chini uniangalie mimi nikitembea nazo.
And I feel it's not good, it's not good to do that kwa sababu una imagine when these big brands were starting to include people of bigger sizes, you know, of different colors, people with freckles, people with acne. Hizi stories zote Gen Z's us who asked for inclusivity.
Wanaanza ku complain.
To go like, oh no, Victoria's Secret was...
Victoria's Secret
they were like, they were like, oh my God, it was Victoria's Secret and they were called Victoria's Angels because it was so exclusive and it was...
After Melilia inclusive
the whole time, even these models go through so much pain being skinny. Have you heard their stories? Why are you fighting so hard to be unattainable? While sisi tumejengwa tukue a certain, what is it with trying to be exclusive and being unattainable? You are human. Sisi wote tuko the same. There is no fucking difference. Only that this one metabolism yake inaweza kuwa nyingi kushinda ya huyu. That's the only difference. And probably one that works out, that could be the
and it worked for you. Hata niliona and then another thing for your thing works for you is like you see our hair apparently it stands up like because of the humidity and heat and theirs because of the cold nini because of vumbi and I'm like it makes sense basi mbona tuna switch nywele na si ati switch location
Hata saa ingine huku kwanza kwetu venye kuna heat, imagine nywele yako iwezi anguka hivi
joto. Nikifunguanga nywele nasikianga joto.
Yeah, that's why we have afros.
I used to na unapata kuna mtu yake namfunika hivi niko
na hata ukionanga wazungu wakikuja in these tropical places they tend to cut their hair.
Yeah, and like put bands all the time because their hair is not made for this climate. Hadi lashes zao they are made for a different climate. Their hair and skin was made to absorb light. Ours because we are in the hottest place. It's made to reflect, to take enough, protect you and not absorb a lot of it.
And to think that they used to the female body, the African female body used to be seen as a sexual symbol in the white places, like wange kuweka hapo because they want to sexualize you as men. Wanakuweka tu hapo because your body looks the way it looks. That's how sexy it was.
And now we wanna
but
change.
For some reason
the reason is conditioning, colorism. Unajua hizi vitu tuachiange watu wazee. Kitu kama tribalism, colorism, hiyo tuache tu watu walizaliwa up to 1900s.
Kwanza colorism.
Na
tribalism iko bado as much because me
me sijaisikia sana but I am sure
I think there's like Gen Z's, but the Gen Z's right now I think they love their tribes. They don't hate the other tribes.
As it should be.
Because I've seen it with your friends as well. You guys love your tribe so much. But not for any reason have you ever attacked another tribe. You just love your own tribe, which I think is how it should be. It is such a beautiful thing to see.
Also for a generation that half of it can barely speak their mother tongue.
I mean,
I don't
what is the criteria of knowing the tribe of the other friend?
Literally, because kila mtu anaambiwanga how can tribe yako? I'm like
so unless I speak you can't even tell what tribe I am.
I'll tell you my second name. Na sometimes inakwanga intermarriage labda time.
So you never know. Let's just drop
it. Tu nikwambie.
Let's just drop it. Also colorism, that's I think what is still there and it's still stuck. For some reason people wana inaitwa nini? Associate, thank you, that's the word. For some reason, people associate being light skin with softer life, light skin with easier jobs, light skin with higher paying jobs, light skin with
media,
everything
the
good.
Face of media.
Actually, unajua kitambo, uangalia hata news za kitambo. Hakuna mtu utaona on TV akiwa dark skin.
Imagine hadi saa hii
unless he's a man.
Ati braids, kuna mtu alicomment ile video yangu ya nywele. Alikuwa msama media akasema up to recently braids imekuanga ikataliwa hadi kwa TV.
Imagine they want wigs.
We are so colonized. Who will get
for some reason it looks appealing when someone is light skin and wearing a wig. That's why white person.
You just say.
You want a white person to be sleeping and you say less. Go get
your
media houses. I mean,
hata
CNN wameanza kuleta Larry Madowo. So get ready. They're leaving the stage. It's our time.
Utengeneze TV yako tu.
Go choke and die for real. Because what the hell?
Alafu utapata hata ni dark skin men wanaongea hivi.
It is. Let me give you another story. TikTok unipea the most interesting stories, you know, because for some reason unajua ikianza kuona you guess these things, that's what it brings.
Yeah.
So there was this guy, a black man, who was like saying, I would never ever get married to a black woman. I would never, even if I was to change, I would never want to be a black woman if I was like interchanged to the other gender. And I was like, guess what happened? That white woman that white woman killed him.
And then the mom is shocked that why nobody is bothered.
Because, just because.
You went mali unataka. Mtoto akililia.
You chose your poison. Drink it, baby. Drink it. The same people who enslaved you, the same people who tortured you, are the ones you think are better than, okay.
I don't know if it will like mtafanya mseme women men, it's not a gender war, but you see the way men keep quiet when it's about female issues. Alafu sasa wanataka to shout men's mental health. Vile nyinyi mlikuwa mnanyamaza ndio hata mimi.
Actually, and I've actually had the conviction to do it.
Yes.
Over and over, but guess what? I won't.
Hata mimi naenda kusupport alafu nakumbuka the comment section.
Yes. The way femicide wanasema watu shwari
unafaa kuliwa, and I'm like wow, Julimbaia pizza unakumbuka ngoli tao. Sasa nilimbaia pizza na hakukuja, sasa msimuwe pizza kababa. Kwani how tough is the economy? Pizza.
Ruto must go for real.
Yeah, man.
Because what the hell? What the hell?
Na maisha ya mtu.
Imagine, and then you want me to speak up about mental health.
Itabidi
I will go and look after my friends personally.
Yeah.
But on my social media
I will
page,
encourage them mental health. It's okay to cry. Therapy, you can talk to me all the time.
But when I advocate Jabba, lies, big fat lie, I will not be doing that. I will not subscribe to such, because that's giving pick me for real.
Yeah,
it's giving pick me. And if you don't fight for us, what is the reason for us to fight for you?
Itabidi tushikane. Ile siku tutashikana kama community, especially Africans. Tunafaa tushikane tu. Ile unity yetu. South Africans, I don't know who call it Ubuntu. We get it back. We will be the most unstoppable people.
But unajua hiyo Ubuntu ndio ilifanyanga tu sisi tu colonize.
Si ndio, si because we were nice.
You know, before these people, when they came to Africa, guess what? All they did was war. Like walikuwa wanapigana wenyewe. And guess what? Now they found someone they can go.
Someone to fight. Slavery walikuanga nayo even before they came to black people. They had their own issues.
And these are the same people you want to look like.
And live like. And go there for greener pastures. Greener pastures is huku. Why do you think they're trying to scramble for Africa? If 2 + 2 is 4. Hiyo colonization ulienda ukafunzwa shule math. Please you apply it here. Use the information for yourself, not for them. Anyway,
apart from that, I think apart from BBL na colorism na asjeskia height on the men's side
hiyo hata hiyo ilikuja na maji ama ilini ama tulikuwa nayo
hiyo. I think
imekuwa nayo because hadi nikisoma zile folk stories, wange describe hero alikuwa mrefu, handsome, dark skinned,
but it's okay to be short. You know, we got you.
Honestly, hata me I find short people attractive.
You do?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say the same,
and that's okay. It's okay to have a type. That's the best part about types.
But I don't go shaming the short things though.
Even though type are you for yourself. As for you and your household, you want tall men. But it doesn't mean that short people are worthless. But for the people who their type is light skinned, they really watachukua light skin na bado wakufuate dark skin kumwambia and I'm like, geez, mwache. Kama hakubambi mwache, geez.
No, for real, because now after umepata light skin wako ndio unaanza kusema venye ule si mrembo.
Si wachane naye.
Like Mbona uko so
kila mtu hata alipate mtu mmoja ukishapata wako tulia. Kama hujapata
shut your mouth about things that don't concern you. Aya, so do you prefer dark skin man or a light skin man?
Personally, okay. Akimsini.
So,
me honestly,
it's okay.
Nikiangalia my previous record of people I've been attracted to, they were mostly light skinned.
Oh, twin.
But they were light skinned and short.
Light skin and
they were princesses. That's why I call my men princesses.
Yeah.
Because they are princesses. The most beautiful thing. Alafu me I go for yes, physique itanisaidia kukunotice. But sasa kitu itafanya nikuwe stuck. Like what they are ridiculously good at something. Like kama tuseme you do music, you're really good at it. Ama you play basketball and you're really good at basketball.
Yeah, you stand out.
And you're really good at ushanichukua.
Nipeleke home.
Pande hapa tupande mali tuko
tupio kitu iko hapo.
Sawa. Let's go down.
Yeah. And this is a way to prove basically that the skin color, unless it's someone's preference, it shouldn't matter. Because imagine society inasema, dark skin tall man, she has been with short light skin king.
Hata dark skin wanakuja na I'm taken.
See, so it shouldn't bother you as much because you are someone's type. As much as the society is saying this and this
and you don't have to be someone's type to be pretty. Are you your type?
Oh, period.
If you're your type, fuck whatever the other people are saying. Hata wao wanataka kwa wewe. Imagine.
Most of the time,
Wacha nikwambie, nobody puts attention to worthless things or people. Hakuna mtu hata anakufind so worthless akuja kutafute akuambia I find you. No. Unaonanga vile watu wanapita wenda wazimu na street urchins. Hivyo ndo angekuwa nakupita. But sis, yani hapana. Wacha nini mtafute comment section yake, page yake ni mfollow in fact ndo akipost video mpya nione. And I'm like, honey, do you want to be like me? Do you want that
obsessed, baby?
It's okay. You can spray tan yourself too.
Yeah.
Kama wazungu.
Yeah.
Also pia on top of the fact that kila mtu anafaa fanye kama unataka kubleach see at you bleach kwanza but if you're bleaching it's also okay but I hope that you did research and you knew that kuna side effects kama skin thinning it protects you from UV rays which protects you from cancer. You know, there's a irritability.
Considering your skin is the biggest part of your body, your biggest organ. Yeah.
So you're destroying your largest organ.
Yes.
Basically, I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Ukifanya hiyo, yes, you are still pretty, but you're putting harmful substances in your body.
And can you imagine your years in like 40 years time? Do you still like you?
And your skincare must be really expensive.
Do you still like you when you're older? Do you still like you? Do you have health problems? Do you, after doing that same thing that you wanted to do when you're 20 because people told you don't look good in your skin, do you like you in 40 years time after bleaching? You know? Do you like the effect it had on your children, seeing yourself as light skin and them being dark skin and them having every time to think why am I like this? How is mom like this? Do you like it? You know? But if you do, oh well honey, you do you.
Yeah. Kuna point nilikuwa nayo imeenda. Ilikuwa something about kama oh my god, imeenda. Oi.
Aya, mimi nataka tuongelele Ozempic. How does Ozempic work?
Ozempic was originally for diabetic
patients. Yes. In affects
insulin your appetite. So you don't feel like eating as much as you used to eat. So technically, by the way, Loki does the opposite because it reduces your metabolism because if you're eating less, your body needs to digest slower. So ile siku utarudi kukula vile ulikuwa unakula utafura but before ufike hapo sijui itakuwa a lot. So basically it just reduces your appetite. So now you eat less. Ni kama ile balloon watu wanaekewa kwa tumbo. Like you eat less and less and less and less. Eventually
una lose weight. Yes.
Because now your body still needs the energy, so it has to go somewhere else, and which is your fat. Iende itafute hiyo fat break down. Sasa hiyo fat ikiisha ndio sasa watu wanaanza kukaa like
thinner.
Not thinner. Utaanza kuwa thinner too from like the
beginning
ukianza kutumia tu hivi
after a few
but I don't know kuna Ozempic, I don't know if you've seen it, the Ozempic face, like the way people
the sunken eyes.
Yeah, the skin is sagging because it's not catching up with this.
That and not even that. Also, unajua uki lose fat na Ozempic, you also lose your muscle.
Yeah.
So si fat peke yake una lose. So this is why it does not make sense to me, because at the end of the day, as much as you want to lose the fat, your muscle uki lose, hebu imagine when utaka. Unaona wale watu wenye wanakuanga obese alafu wakienda kuwork out venye inakanga maji hivi.
Yeah.
That is what you look like. I'd rather you try to starve yourself if you have
to.
No,
don't do that. Nimepitia you and it's sad because ukijistarve utabinge.
Intermittent fasting basi.
Utakwama tu.
Yeah. Intermittent fasting, that is better. And you go to the gym. You know, because your body naturally use fat to burn. Yes.
Or you don't, even if you're not going to the gym, just be active. Be more active than you are right now. Because your body, the fat will be, not fat, the energy will be used and itabidi ende kutafuta mahali, which is the fat.
Ulikuwa unaongelea the Ozempic face.
Ozempic face, but nimekumbuka point yenye ilikuwa imenipotelea ile saa. Ile you will never find the hottest person body shaming someone. It's always the ones who don't think they're hot enough. So body shaming, skin shaming, anything shaming, you will never, I'm a rich person aki-shame a poor person. It's always the middle. Au wenye wanataka kwa like the other part. So kama ataka kama unaambiwa na watu wengi, oh your skin, oh your body, oh your hair. I promise you, mtu anakwambia huyo ni mtu ajipendi. You will never find someone comfortable in their skin shaming someone for how they look. You will never. It is always the ones who want to change themselves that say, mimi siwezi sikia vibaya peke yangu. Why are you comfortable and I'm not? We have to be both uncomfortable.
Mimi nilikuwa nataka kuwasomea the long term effects of Ozempic.
Tuambie.
First of all, short term ni decreased appetite, of course. That's the point. Nausea, vomiting. Nipeleke huko lo doctor. Nausea, vomiting, constipation.
Constipation.
Sucks. I know, right? Quick weight loss, which is what you are going for. But the long-term risks are muscle loss along with fat. Ozempic face, enye Brandy alikuwa anaongelelea.
You look aged.
Yes, so you have sunken cheeks and aging appearance from rapid weight loss. Because that is how older people look, because they also lose weight.
They have excess skin. You want to lose weight, alafu skin in the back. And then
that is why you need to work out when you're losing weight, so your muscles can hold your skin.
And you eat well, your skin yako pia rejuvenates.
Yes. So apart from that, there's also emotional side effects. Kuna anxiety, kwanza for people with anxiety already, and then you're using Ozempic. Hey ngori, anxiety, kuna disordered double homicide. Disordered eating patterns. Venye ulikuwa unasema if you starve yourself, pia kuna hiyo hapa pia. So it's the same. It's a lose-lose.
Kumoja nitakaa chini niwaeleze vile. It's like a prison.
Disordered eating patterns, alafu pia kuna body dysmorphia. All of a sudden, this is the new body. You have to deal with it.
And I promise you, even when you're skinny, people will still body shame you, because there are people who don't like skinny people. So acha body shaming ingine ukakuja na
ukakuja kwa ingine enye hata si better. Anyways, kuna pia a risk of losing potential for regaining muscles.
Because like, you destroyed them.
Yes, juu mwili yako already ushaharibu, mwili yako ime
I don't think I want to lose the muscle.
And then there is also unknown long-term effects, especially in people who don't need it medically.
Because it's not easy to imekaa for years. We don't have enough research.
And then people are using it for you're using it for the wrong reasons as well. It's not even prescribed. Alafu ni imagine
watu walikuwa wanatumia inaitanga jeli ya AIDS. ARVs could gain weight. People used to use, I hear, I'm not sure, allegedly pork zinalishonga ARVs ndo zifure. Allegedly.
That's new.
It's not
for me. I've never heard of that.
Hey, udako itaki laziness. Itaki laziness. Watu wakubwa wakiongea fungua masikio. Fungua. Usifanto sikiza.
That's crazy.
I know.
What are these societal standards people have?
We need to stop. Wewe sasa itabidi wewe ukwe society yako. Wewe ndio unajiambia. Tengeneza rules zako sasa hivi. Sasa hivi leo umekaa chini. Andika notebook, decide beauty inakaaje.
I know, alafu you go for that.
Yeah. Kachi udecide
bora unapenda
wewe inakaje, udecide success inakaje. Wewe write it for yourself, because sasa hizi standards za watu zitatumaliza.
True. Very true, very true.
Mimi kwanza history ya body, mimi nimekuwa victim, mimi nimejistarve. Ndio maana nawaambia kustarve si poa. Sasa utajistarve alafu si hata guilty, utafeel, so you know, ukicrave kitu, you really want to eat something. Yeah. So you will look for alternatives. Na utakuwa unapata the exact thing, and you could have just beaten that piece of chocolate. But now you're drinking tea, you've bought nini, una end up ku binge trying to avoid kidogo ulikuwa na crave. Alafu sasa you may binge, sasa now you need to punish yourself and starve. So it's just a cycle. It never ends. Adili siku nasema I feel like eating smocha, I will eat a smocha. I am full, I will stop eating, I will eat it later, I will finish it. It's a prison. Ili prison unajitoa. Unaona ile kandege nilikuwa nakwambia cage yake ameshikilia but cage ni normal side, lakini sides bars ni wide. Hiyo sasa it's a similar prison. You have to turn back and realize
this is not a cage.
Yeah, and leave. Yeah. Hata mimi na struggle, hata hivi vile naongea hivi na confidence yangu yote. Thank you so much.
You're doing so
but
good.
It was a journey.
Yeah.
It was a journey. And you have to do it. Sometimes
you
do it alone.
Really young, and I'm so glad we got to know about this at our age. Thank you God for the resources we have.
Yeah.
Because imagine if we had to deal with these things at our 40s or 30s.
At 40 after ushaza body metabolism, uko na double body dysmorphia, ndio una realize it's okay. Na bado
social standards azifai kukua hapo, because imagine already you're struggling with the societal standards of your skin, your body. Let's assume you're dark skin up.
Kama mimi nikiwa mtoto, the only time nilikuwa na experience, okay, colorism nilikuwa nasema si experience sana, but sasa shida ilikuwa sister yangu akitokea. Sister yangu ni mweupe. Na najua saa hii look, nimeambiwa yangu ni caramel squeeze, sikuwa najua.
Na yangu ni niandikia kwa comments man.
Hata wengine wanasema light skin. I swear to God, missing light skin. Labda ni light. Ama on certain days na kanga light skin, on some days. No, that not light skin. There are some days I look light skin. Even my friends, they tell me, hey, today someone's mom, there's a friend I made, alafu nilimwona deck, and then time ikapita ikafika June ikakuwa birthday ude mtu kaenda kwao. Sasa mamake akaniona tena and she was like, umekuwa mweupe. Kambia labda ni baridi, because Kikuyu used to say Kikuyu baridi indoors.
Yeah, which
I don't know, I'm suffering less.
Period.
And don't associate dark skin with suffering. Sijui nani alitufunza hiyo tabia mbaya.
Sasa ingine kukua
naomba msamaha, my bad.
But ingine dark skin inakuja na jua kama tukienda Mombasa, of course you're gonna be dark.
Yeah. So alishinda nikamwambia tu,
and Mombasa is a luxurious place to
imagine.
Be. Diani
destination watu wanatoka Majuja. So yeah. And nikamwambia it's nothing, alafu your discussion tu ikaisha. So like later ako like uko sure uja bleach, niko honey.
Mimi kwanza hiyo swali.
Kwani wewe umebleach?
Hata mimi nimeulizwa hivyo.
Nasikia
I mean, have you?
But si kwa nimebleach, ndio maana nawaambianga sasa mimi ni chameleon. Mimi it depends on the day you've seen me.
Yeah.
Even my body, it depends on the day you've seen me. Sometimes I'm big, sometimes I'm small, sometimes I'm just whatever. Mimi chameleon for real. So nimesahau point.
Acha mimi nirudi kwa ile yenye nilikuwa nasema. Imagine you are dark skin, you are tutatumia jina gani?
Yeah, chubby.
And then you are struggling with that in your 20s, sawa? And then the societal standards also say at 25 you need to have married and have kids.
25 kama ilikuanga 20. Si ilikuanga 23, ni ati wanasongeza every year.
Yeah.
Juu wasichana wa siku hizi
hawachukua kivichwa ngumu.
Sasa hiyo wamesema
niambia mpaka 40.
Sasa hiyo wametuwekea 30.
Anyways, you did that, you know, wewe umeconform tu, una conform. Ukiwa mdogo ulikuanga chubby, ukajistarve ama ukafanya vile unafanya haya, ukajibleach juu society imesema hivyo, ukapata mtoto at 23 because society ilisema. Fast forward, umepigwa na bwana yake because society inasema ku break marriages ni wrong, don't do that.
Na bwana yako akikuchapa discipline,
ukakaa Alafu ndio ukiingia in your 40s bwanako finally aseme I like this young girl, let me leave. Akuache na watoto,
and they do that even
na uli bleach unakaa mzee sasa hata uwezi tafuta mtu mwenye age yako juu hata nadhani uko 50 ama 60. Imagine all those eating you up at your 40s, the years you need to be happiest because you have worked.
They say life begins at 40.
You know, imagine kaa chini ufikirie madam.
Yeah.
So conforming to these societal standards is the dumbest thing I could ever think about. Like usijaribu. If you don't feel okay.
Watoto wadogo wapate, hata kama tuna curse, we are really sorry, but I hope watoto wadogo wapate ndio like we get used to being told that you don't have to be light skinned. You just have to be you. And you don't have to be that. And I'm not saying like people are not beautiful. They are.
Because the colorism here is more. It's affecting. It's affecting the dark skin more
negatively.
Being light skin or dark skin is not your choice to make.
Your color is not the beauty.
What your choice to make is whether to love or hate yourself.
Actually, think beauty is everything about you put together.
Yes.
Your skin color, your nose, your eyes, your height, your hair.
Your personality, your intelligence. Exactly.
Kama vile different symbols zikiwa mbali ni just doodles. Alafu kiziunganisha. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, imagine God calling you. And then you're like, hey, God, I don't like the skin you gave me. Imagine how heartbroken he's feeling because he thought you are the most beautiful thing ever created.
Aliangalia world akasema and it was perfect.
And it was perfect. You know, you are beautifully, wonderfully created. That's what I'd say. But I think, unless you have something else to say.
I think you're beautiful.
Yeah, we are beautiful.
So,
and I think, you are beautiful too. And you are beautiful too.
Hata Karanja wewe ni mrembo.
Karanja, panda bed! Anyways, that was it from us. Yeah, you've been chilling with Nosim Natasha
and Brandy Mora.
Make sure you click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified every time we upload.
And comment what you've learned and what you think we should learn.
Yeah, also comment my skin type, skin color.
And mine too, I have never known.
You able tell me and then I'll go do research. I'll come. Yeah, nitakuja kwa comment section niwaambie. Real because pia
mimi unakwanga skin color.
Mimi niko skin color. Wewe unaiona?
You know.
Black is
my race is black. If that's what you're asking.
I black.
I know the answer to that.
Yeah. Follow our social media pages, Gen Z and Kat kila mahali, and mine is Nosim Natasha kila mahali.
Brandy Mora everywhere.
Brandy MN anawapima. Kama hataki
mwapate. Juu like ile jina yenye inakujanga hapo ukiwatch Brandy Mora. Okay, so ukini search Brandy Mora anywhere
utampata.
You'll get me.
Yeah, and kama kawaida make sure you share this video to the person you feel who needs it most. Younger generation. We are sorry we might have cast a little bit. Probably our editor will beep, but I think amesema hatafanya. Okay. Amefanya tu you deal with it, you know? Yeah, we are apologies for the curse words, yeah? Because that's what we promised not to do, but
keep doing it.
You know,
it's condition.
Mazoea yana tabu. You share, make sure you share. I think this is among the episodes that should have the most shared numbers. Because I feel like this affects our society mostly right now. Like we are on a transitional stage, and I think we should transition for the better, not the worst.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you for chilling with us. Bye.